So Daniel's been bugging me for like the past week to make sure that I was home today, or at least to be able to ensure that I got a package. And he told me it was something for my birthday, so I knew, he got me something, but I didn't know what. So I came home and I saw a package from Microsoft. So I'm like, all right, let's open this bitch. And you can't really, it's probably gonna get blurred out, but it's basically a controller, a white Xbox box. And once you open the box, you get a Sladam custom that damn brand colored controller,
Ooh,
and
ooh, that's pretty.
you might be able to see it. It says that damn M. It's actually
That's
backwards in the
cool.
video, but yeah, it's engraved with my name. And yeah, I fucking love it. It's super cool. It's got like really awesome grips on it. The
I
colors
like
are
the color
fucking
scheme.
great. Yeah,
I
like I
like the
said,
color scheme.
that damn brand. So thank you so much, Daniel. Much, much, much appreciated. I fucking love it.
Okay, so I bought myself one as well. Um, I kind of want to talk more about the experience through the store. The idea of the controller is awesome. It's a Xbox controller that you can fucking customize and put whatever color you want. Like, who doesn't fucking like that?
That's cool. It is cool.
Yeah, the Xbox controller, in my opinion, is the best controller out. So why wouldn't you want one that looks somewhat like the way you want it to look? And it's not fully customizable; it's semi-custom. So I tried ordering your first day, like launch day. Both of them. It took 6 orders for each of them for it to finally take because of the way the system was just rejecting orders. And I wasn't the only one this was happening to. There was a whole thing on Twitter talking about it. So it just goes back to like the fucking how bad the fucking Windows Store is. That seems to be a very recurring thing on this podcast because everything comes back to that fucking Windows Store. Like Microsoft doesn't give a fuck about any of their software outside of like
Xbox.
the Windows. Oh, I wouldn't even say that because their fucking Xbox software and PC sucks too. um, but outside of the OS and the Office suite, unfortunately, when I made my controller, the one that took the sixth one, I actually fucked up the sticks, so I didn't get the blue sticks I wanted. I called them 3 times. Each time the person was nicer, but it was all the same thing that we didn't have. We can't access the once the order's in, we have no way of changing it. My first job out of college, I worked in a area where we designed fully custom switchgear, fully fucking custom, not semi-custom where you pick a bunch of parts. We were able to change shit. The fact that a $1 billion company couldn't figure out how to change that shit is fucking stupid. The fact that you could have sent an email, put a note in the account, and be like, hey, instead of going to the bin with all the fucking orange sticks, go to the bin with the blue sticks. It's fucking stupid. Like, how have they not figured this shit out? And, that's just goes to show how shitty the Windows Store is. I went online to see if anyone else had the same problems. I didn't see anything from 2021 because we actually got like the first batch. From what I saw on Twitter, the first batches of controllers actually started hitting people on Friday. So we didn't get them too much later. We just got them today, which is Monday, so 3 days later. But I did see some complaints from when the design lab first opened because it just recently came back, and someone said like that they had a controller that just didn't fucking work, and they were giving them shit about returning it because it's a custom controller and they can't return custom controllers. But I guess they didn't want to return it; they just want to use the warranty. Eventually, they did, but like they gave them hell to do that, which kind of fucking sucks. Like it's a pretty expensive controller considering how you can go to the store and just get like a $40 one that's white or whatever, which I used to do, which I did, which I do like. I like my white one. It's right here. Yeah. So I guess my critique of it is, assuming everything works, what's not to like about it? It's a fucking Xbox controller that you colorize, you color everything on to what you're liking. But it sounds like if anything goes wrong in the process, whether it be your fault or not, there's no customer service backing it up. And that's kind of my critique. So, but I'm a very all or nothing person. I wasn't going to settle for that. So I actually went out and bought some blue sticks.
Nice.
Luckily,
they sell them individually?
No. I actually tried buying them through Microsoft too, and they wouldn't allow me. But the Shock Blue controller has the sticks. So people who mod their Shock Blue controller and takes out the sticks sell them on eBay.
Oh, nice.
So I was just lucky that the color I wanted was a controller that already exists. And I actually bought a deshelling kit already. And I've already deshelled my black controller. It's just little screws and this thing that pops open some of the plastic. My black controller on my couch, so I'm not going to go get it. But I've actually deshelled it and put it back together. So I can do it and know how to do it. And I know how to reach the sticks. And that controller still works. So I'm pretty confident. So I'm going to play with this one a little bit just to see if it actually works and it's not a broken, dead on arrival. And then I'm going to open it up and swap out the sticks and probably resell these sticks back on eBay and recoup my loss.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
good. I'd
Very
say,
roundabout way.
I was gonna say that just sucks that it has to be a workaround like that, but I'm glad you were able to figure out a solution since Microsoft said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it's really bullshit. Like, I don't understand how you haven't figured out how to do that. Like, if the controller was already made, then I get it. You have to take it apart, and that's just so much labor. But hey, don't pick up the blue ones. Don't pick up the orange one. Picks up the blue ones. Like like something that simple. It should have been figured out.
I thought that fucking robots built all the controllers. Like it was just like a factory line, where it's just like they just have all the parts and the robots just take the part from the bin, stick it on the controller, do a little test, and then they're Gucci with it. I doubt they have hundreds of people putting together Xbox controllers. But
I wouldn't be surprised if the robot puts it together, but it has to be manual. Someone like actually picking the parts.
oh, I doubt it.
You think so?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I bet there's nobody there. It's just a whole factory of robots, dude.
Well, then that's even like worse. That they can't just tell the robot to go to a different one. Like,
I mean, if they're dead on arrival, like some people said they were, I think it's all robots, dude. I doubt there's a person in the Xbox design lab. There's no one there. It's just a bunch of computers.
They probably all run on the Microsoft store, which is why it's so shit.
Right.
but think about if this was a mom and pop shop, and you like make a wrong order, and then you call them up, and like really it's like, hey Steve, the order that just came in, change the orange to blue. How easy it fucking is, like.
Yeah, but it is Microsoft. That's like opposite of mom and pop. Like.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I get it. But my point is that if a mom and pop can do it, a fucking billion-dollar company can do it.
Especially if it's robots, how hard would it be to literally go in and change one of the programming? Like, if stick equals orange, then change blue or something. Like, come on.
I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't care.
He is.
I feel bad. I feel bad for you, Daniel. I really do.
I figured it out already. I'm not worried about it.
Right.
Engineers solve problems. That's
and the cool thing is, like, when I was actually looking at this, and I opened up my other controller. Whenever I swap out controllers, it's because normally the stick dies, and
it gets all like non-grippy. It's just kind of soft.
Well, no, like how it goes to the side and stuff.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Like, so they actually sent me some sensors, which I'm not going to use because this kit was $7 and it came with 6 sensors. So I don't trust these sensors.
Yeah,
Why don't I go on eBay and getting some OEM sensors? How deep I went, it only was like the cosmetic sticks and the triggers, but it wasn't the sensor. But like now that if this thing opens, I'm comfortable with opening it. I don't mind going deeper and like actually repairing my controller if anything happens. Also, I was thinking about getting some Shock Blue buttons and replacing the black ones. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be.
But that's that's something later because the buttons are on a different level, so it's something I haven't dived into yet, and I'll probably only explore that option if my controller actually breaks.
If you need to, show.
Yeah.